Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars, welcome to another PlayStation 4 review, and today's review is for the world of Van Helsing Deathtrap. Now, tower defense games have been a main staple amongst gamers for quite a number of years. However, some may argue they've got more of a place on mobile devices for their pick up and play mechanics, and essentially most tower defense games I have generally played on my mobile device, certainly. But here we get one that tries to do something a little bit different, I guess. This is a tower defense game with some RPG mechanics thrown into the mix. And this game, I'm not sure if there is any connection to I mean, there are some budget Van Helsing titles on the PlayStation 4. I've never played them. They look quite low budget, like RPG type games, isometric top down type games. Never played them. I have considered getting one of them in a sale now and again, so I don't know if this is connected to those games. It doesn't feel like it is. I mean, it says the world of Van Helsing, but then you don't play as Van Helsing, if you like. What you do get to choose here at the beginning is you've got a choice between a sorceress, a mercenary or a marksman, and you can guess what kind of skills they have between them. You've got one with magic, one with melee and one with ranged weapons. And your job is to protect these portals to stop evil and monsters from seeping into the real world. And they do that by using tower defense mechanics in this game. So you start off basically each level, and each level you can choose the difficulty. So each level has a 3-tier difficulty level, similar to other tower defense games. Once you complete one, you can do the next, etc, etc. And you start off each level. You are able to build a number of traps. You've got something called essence, which essentially is how you build your traps in this game. And you can build any number of traps, and if you're used to tower defense games, they'll all feel familiar. You've got ground traps, towers, mechanical weapons that will shoot, like guards. So you can set traps so that like werewolves will come out and other creatures that will attack these waves of enemies. And then you get a number of waves. So once you've used your first round of essence up to build the traps where you think they're going to be the most effective, and you know the path in which the enemy are going to be coming at, because it gives you with a red line. So each wave there's a new red line added, and they're going to come from a different direction. So you put the traps where you think they're going to be most effective, get through the wave hopefully, and then you go on to the next wave. You get some more essence that you've earned from completing that level, and you can build more traps. However, on the fly as well, as you kill enemies, you earn essence as well, so you can build traps on the fly as the level is underway. But the difference here is that you don't just have to rely on your traps and defences. You can get involved in the action yourself. Your character is fully controllable. You can run around the map and attack any of the waves that you deem is going to cause the most damage. And depending on which hero you've chosen, you can do different forms of attack. You've got special attacks as well, and then at the end of each level you will come out, and then you will upgrade firstly your character. You can upgrade their equipment, their armour, their weapons, their health, all that kind of stuff. And then you can also upgrade their skills, make them more effective as the game goes on and each round progresses. But also at the end of each level you will be able to upgrade your traps to make them more powerful. And the more you play these levels, the more you earn these little goals, and by that I mean you might have to kill a certain number of enemies and then a new trap will open up, and then that's how you progress. You can upgrade the traps you've already got, and then as you progress through the game and complete certain goals, more traps will become available, much more powerful and exotic traps. So it's one of those games, tower defense games, obviously, where the difficulty level is going to spike as you get through the game, but also you can manually increase the difficulty spike per each level by making it easy, normal and hard, etc, etc. You could take a minion with you into the battle to assist, although to be perfectly honest I'm not exactly sure what they do. They just walk alongside you really. You know, sometimes your eyes are so busy on screen because there's all these effects going off and, you know, blood flying everywhere and towers firing these blasts and things, you're not really sure what your minion companion is doing, to be honest. As a game, I think it looks decent enough. It's a little bit I'm not sure really. The visuals are okay is what I'm trying to say, but for a tower defense game I don't know how crisp and beautiful we want them, but they seem a little bit mucky, if you like, if that's the right way to describe it, the graphics here, but they are certainly functional. But I've seen certainly prettier games. Now there's also available in this game, there is a multiplayer option, as well as the campaign. There is a map editor, so you can create your own map and your own enemies and what route they're going to take, and then you can test it out, which is a nice addition. One thing I'm not impressed with here is it's got mobile mechanics basically. This game essentially feels like a mobile game ported to the PlayStation 4, which may well be the case, but it's got microtransactions. There's no other way to put it really. If you want to upgrade your hero much quicker, and the traps and everything much quicker, you can buy something called I'm trying to think what shards, that's it, dream shards with real cash, and then you can upgrade and buy things far quicker, which is, for a game that costs $15.99, okay. For me, if you're going to put these kind of mechanics in this game, then the game should be free as far as I'm concerned. They haven't done that, so in my opinion it's a bit of a letdown there in regards to the microtransactions. But it's a functional tower defense game, if nothing else, nothing special. They've tried to do something a little bit different, I guess, but I've played better tower defense games, to be honest, and I don't like the microtransactions. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It's a functional tower defense game. If you're a big fan of tower defense games, $15.99 is not an awful lot of money to spend, I suppose, and I don't see why you would want to spend real cash in this, because the progression seems pretty standard to me. So I hope you found this review useful, everybody. If you did, please click the like button, it's very, very helpful to the channel, and if you're new, of course, please consider joining us and clicking that subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you back with more content very, very soon.